So let's talk about rose quartz. Rose quartz is the pink or red variety of quartz. It's normally found in chunks or blocks, but it can also be found in crystals, and it can also be elestiated, which is a very cool variety. But those are usually pretty rare. Usually you're going to find rose quartz in more of a block. So like this is a block of rose quartz. Very, very pretty. See the color. See the white and the red and the pink. And you can see through it if you can see the translucence on the camera. So rose quartz enables us to love ourselves. It enables us to love others. It enables us to see the good in all situations. It's one of the world's most important stones because it attunes us to the vibrational energy of divine love. It really associates us to the goddess of Venus and Aphrodite, who are the goddesses of love and the goddesses of romance and true happiness, finding that with someone, finding that with yourself or the world around you. This stone is also associated, because of the goddess archetypes, with the archangel Haniel. Haniel is one of the only primarily female archangels. Haniel is the archangel of the day of Friday and Venus, and the associations that it has to do with these things are very important because it shows us that rose quartz can bring love into our lives. It allows us to manifest love for ourselves. As rose quartz primarily is associated with Venus and Aphrodite, we are also able to bring compassion to situations using it. It's a really good crystal for victims of negligence or victims of loneliness or depression. It's phenomenal for victims of abuse because it provides compassion. Compassion is a key characteristic in the healing process for abuse. The healing that it promotes is mostly of the emotional body. It heals holes in our emotional body. But also on the mental side, it just allows us to have a better outlook on life, which is something that everyone probably needs in this day and age. It brings peace to quarreling households, and it brings understanding to troubled couples. People who can't see eye to eye on situations, bring some rose quartz into the house. You never know how well something can turn out until you try it. Rose quartz I've had really, really good experiences with, and I would tell anyone who's having issues with their love life or loving themselves or self-confidence to use rose quartz. It's here for us. These stones are here for us to use them. That's what they're for. They're like the angels. They have no agenda. They're here for us. Rose quartz is associated with the heart chakra primarily, not only because of the color and because of the associations with the goddesses, but because of the energy of it. It's a gentle energy. It's an energy that is at the core of our very being spiritually. So physically, hello, it's associated with our center. So the heart center is associated with rose quartz, but also the crown chakra is a very, very good place for rose quartz to be placed. It activates our higher dimensional awareness of positive attributions. I call it the hippie stone because rose quartz, and especially the other stone, prehnite, with it. Rose quartz and prehnite I call the hippie stones because they allow us to see the best, most beautiful aspects of the world. This stone will dedicate itself to you. It's a stone that is of service. It brings love. That's all it is for, is to bring love to us. That's why it's one of the most important stones on the planet. And when it loses its color, which it will if you really need the rose quartz that you're using, it will lose its color. It'll become either white or more translucent to a clear. And what that means is not that it's dead or the stone lost its energy. It means that it supplied you with the will to bring love into your life, to bring emotional balance to your life. Rose quartz will give itself to you. When it loses its color, that's proof of it. When it breaks, that's proof of it. I have one of my very first crystals is a rose quartz point. This rose quartz point was broken by one of my best friends. And what that meant to me was that the love had been so overwhelming that have came from both of those two things that when they hit each other, I think it was too much and my energy just split it. But rose quartz is a phenomenal stone. It's the hippie stone. It makes us just happy, happy, joy, joy. And I really do believe that it can bring peace to the planet and peace to ourselves. So love rose quartz. Buy some rose quartz. I am never without rose quartz. Remember what it looks like when it's raw. It forms in blocks like that. When it's polished, it's even prettier. Buy some rose quartz. Have it around your house. If you have kids, give it to your kids. I suggest rose quartz for any endeavor.